Hey, what's going on, Lead Gen Beasts? It's your boy Matty Ice from Leads for Locals, bringing you another awesome Go High Level tutorial and training. We're talking about what I believe is one of the most powerful automations and workflows you can put in place to close high-ticket services. Obviously, there's lots of really cool stuff you can do with Go High Level. I mean, you could go through my Go High Level playlist on my channel, and I have tons of tutorials on all the really cool things you can put together, especially inside the workflow builder. But this particular one, I think, is really powerful. It's probably underutilized as well because it does involve video, but assuming that doesn't scare you off, I'm going to show you some really cool ways where you don't even have to be on video to create really, really powerful automations based around how much of the video is consumed by your audience. So imagine you have, a 5 to 10 minute educational video in your funnel, in your follow-up, and one of your prospects watches, let's say, 75% of that video. When you want to know about that, that's probably a really good time to start reaching out to that prospect, right? So I'm going to break down the strategy, and then I'm going to, of course, take you into Go High Level, show you exactly how to put this together. It is really cool. It's pretty simple. Obviously, the biggest part of this will be putting the video together, but once you have it made and done, it's done. It just continues to work for you at that point. So we're going to talk all about that. So make sure you stick to the end if you are interested in closing high-ticket services like this. It's really cool. So my only ask, as usual, guys, if you find the video helpful, is just hit that like button for me. Make sure you subscribe. Check out all the cool stuff I have for you in the description. And if you don't have Go High Level and you want to support the channel and this content, I would really appreciate it if you go through my affiliate link. That'll be in the description as well. All right, let's break down the overall strategy here first, and then we'll hop into Go High Level and we'll actually put this together. So basically what we're doing here is native video tracking. It's a really cool feature inside of Go High Level that basically allows you to upload videos into Go High Level, put them on your website, inside your funnels, different funnel pages and stuff like that, membership courses, members areas. And basically, once you do that, once you actually upload it into Go High Level, you can now track how much of the video that someone watches, like based on the percentage-wise, like 25%, 50%, 75%, etc. And then you can use that as a workflow trigger to create all of these really cool follow-up automations. So basically, we're using different video consumption percentages as triggers, because obviously somebody that watches 25% of the video is in a different headspace than somebody who watches 75 or 100% of the video, right? They're obviously a little bit more engaged, at least at that particular moment, so the 75 to 100% viewers. So now let's talk about really quick just some different ways you can use this. And actually, I'm going to give you an example where I'm using this in a second here, but it can be done with webinars. So any of you guys that do live webinars and live trainings, free masterclasses, if you've been a follower of my channel any amount of time, you know that I'm a big proponent of free lead magnets. And one of my favorite lead magnets, especially for high ticket services, is free masterclasses, where you do a 15, 20, I do upwards of 30, 45 minute masterclasses pre-recorded, and where you're teaching them something and providing a lot of value up front. So those are, you could do that. I actually use this strategy with my free masterclasses that I give away as well. You could do this for mini courses if you're using the members area inside of Go High Level, or you can also just use this for simple AI generated content videos as well. We'll talk about that in a second. I have a really cool tool that I use. It's called Pictory. I'll have a link down in the description. Again, it's an affiliate link if you want to support the channel. And I'll have some additional videos on how to use that as well, because I break down specifically how to use it in that video. But you can use ChatGPT to write the script for the content video, and then you take that script, paste it into something like Pictory, and it creates a video for you right off the spot. It puts the text on it. You can do an AI voiceover, right? So there's a lot of different options when it comes to creating these videos. So if you're apprehensive about getting on video, which I would recommend that you just get over and start doing your own videos, because video is an incredibly powerful way to generate and convert more leads into actual paying customers and clients. But I digress. You can use AI generated videos for this. The point is just having the video, uploading it into Go High Level, and then using that as the trigger. Like I said, you can use this for your upfront lead magnets and or your long-term follow-up as well. Really, anywhere you're using video, you can use this automation. It's really powerful. All right, now here's how the workflow is basically going to go. We're going to choose a percentage watched of that particular video, and then you can send follow-up emails, like specific emails, how should I say it? Personalized and catered emails specifically to that person based off of the video that they just watched. Like you could ask them, hey, we saw that you checked out XYZ video. Just want to see if you had any questions. What do you think about it? Are you going to implement in your business? Whatever, right? And then obviously sending text messages. You could do ringless voice drops, internal notifications. So this is kind of where I was talking about, like this being a really powerful automation for closing high ticket service clients, is if somebody watches let's say at least 50% of the video that is educating people about your particular service, they're probably pretty interested at that point. They're pretty engaged. Otherwise, they wouldn't be watching a 10, 15-minute video, at least half of it, which is pretty good these days, right? So you might want to notify a particular sales, like a particular part of your team, maybe a certain sales team member, to be like, hey, this person just watched 50% of our training video. Let's go ahead, like this is the perfect time to go ahead and give them a call, get some feedback about the video, see if they have questions, and see if you can move the deal forward right there, right? You could also enter them into a new follow-up sequence that dives into a little bit more, like instead of just a broad general type of follow-up campaign, maybe now based on the video that they watched, you're sending much more personalized follow-up content that's centered around that video, right? You could do that. Also, you can add them to a Facebook custom audience. So imagine over time, because your custom audience has to be a certain size. It's like a few hundred people, I think, or whatever, to like actually start getting some ad spend on it, like getting impressions on Facebook. But imagine at some point you're able to add people to a retargeting campaign on Facebook based on just them watching a video on like throughout your funnel, like throughout your follow-up process, right? And now you're able to create targeted, like very specific retargeting campaigns specifically for that type of audience. Maybe the next step after watching and consuming that content, the next step is booking a free strategy call, right? So now maybe instead of just running ads to your entire audience to try and get them to book a call, why not run that ad to people who have consumed at least 50 to 75% of the video? Now let's run an ad to them, right? That's what you can do with this. So that's the overall strategy. Hopefully you can see how powerful it is. Let me show you how to actually create this. So obviously the first thing that you need to do is create the video. Like I mentioned, I'll have a video I did on my channel down below in the description on how to use Pictory if you want to use AI to create these types of videos. Otherwise, I would recommend using a tool called ScreenPal. I don't really use Loom anymore. That's the Google Chrome extension. I don't know what's happened to Loom. They're just garbage now. It stops recording your videos halfway into the video. So I've done like 30-minute videos and then I have to keep redoing them because Loom keeps screwing up. So ScreenPal is awesome. I haven't had any issues with them. And it basically allows you to do a video like this if you want to, be on the corner, like at the bottom corner of the video, or if you just want to record your screen. Like a lot of the types of videos that I do in my follow-up, and so I told you I was going to give you an example for this, are just sharing my screen, going through a slideshow, just a basic slideshow presentation here with Google Slides. Like it doesn't even have to be anything fancy, guys. You're just sharing your expertise here. You're providing educational content to your audience. You're just providing value, right? But one of the things that I'm going to be, like the next thing that I'm going to be, project that I'm using this in, is for retirement planning. So I'm going to create a retirement income masterclass because we've been running an ad for this retirement checklist thing, and it's been doing really, really well. And so I'm going to basically translate that value into just a different type of asset, and I'm going to put it into a free retirement income masterclass video. Try to keep it between 10 and 15 minutes. I'm going to put that in my SaaS product that all of my clients can use. And now I'll be able to create this exact automation for all of my clients based on them, their audience watching that video. It's going to be just freaking awesome. But obviously, so create the video. From there, what you're going to do after that, it's actually pretty simple. You need to figure out where you want to put this. Usually my videos, I just put on a specific funnel step. So I'll show you an example here. for my primary SaaS products called a lead broker. And if we scroll down, so number one, I've got my free demo video. I have a free business loan masterclass right here. And I have the video hosted inside of the GoHighLevel platform. So we'll just open this a new tab really quick, wait for that to load. So those are like the original lead magnets, getting people opting into your list, free demoing your product. Again, how awesome would it be if someone watches 75% of your demo video and you can now cater your follow-up specifically to them based on that engagement? Because someone who watches 75% of a demo video is much more interested right now than someone who doesn't watch it at all or only watches maybe 25%, right? The other way I do it is like with follow-up content. So sometimes just instead of just writing a copy, like an email with just words and text, right? I will put it into a video, and you'll see where it says here, post. So these are training videos that I've done, sometimes on YouTube, but instead of just sending out a regular email, I'll create a step here inside of GoHighLevel. I'll put the video on the page, and then I'll send this page right here with the URL. I'll send that in my email. So now, and obviously the email will be like a brief summary of what the topic is about, what the video is about. And now, instead of just clicking on, or like consuming my email, maybe clicking a link, now I can track how much of that video they actually watch, right? So there's a lot of different ways to do this. But here's how you upload it into GoHighLevel. So you just create a funnel step. I have plenty of training on creating funnels and all that stuff inside of GoHighLevel if you want to check that out in the description. But assuming you know how to do basic stuff with the funnel builder, you're going to add this video element right here. So we'll click add element. We're going to add a video. That's basically what this is. When you click that video element, we could scroll down. It's where when you're choosing the video that you want to use, right here where it says hosted video. So you have a bunch of different options. You can use a YouTube URL. You can do a custom embed, which is usually what I did before this strategy here. But now you have the option to choose hosted video, which I already have here. And then you'll upload the video. It's going to bring up the media library. You just you find your video, upload it into GoHighLevel. And at that point, you're pretty much good to go. I mean, you can also choose a thumbnail as well. So if you want to have a specific thumbnail, you can do that. And then you have all these different, I actually don't want that to autoplay. It's good that I checked that. But you have all these different features that you can enable. You can also redirect unregistered visitors. I don't really use this too much. Again, this would probably be really good if you're doing like live webinars and stuff or webinar replays, but I'm not too worried about that right now. What I'm worried about is, or what I want to use this for, is the automation we're talking about. So once you upload that video, just click save, and that's the first step to creating this automation. Actually, I do want to save that because I don't want to autoplay the video. All right. Okay, so once you have your video uploaded, whether it's the website, funnel, it's the GoHighLevel members area, then what we want to do is click on automation here. Okay, and up here at the top right, let's click on create a workflow. We'll start from scratch. And from here, you just really need to figure out what the best type of follow-up sequence is for your particular audience, your type of business, what typically works well at this point. I mean, the sky is kind of the limit with all the different actions you can do with GoHighLevel, but we'll go over some basic ones here. So first, we're going to select the trigger. We're going to start typing in video. We're going to click on video tracking, and we're going to add filter, and we need to select the video, and then we'll select the percentage watch. So we're going to do video is any of, and you can choose multiple. Actually, I think that's new. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. So if you have multiple content videos that are around the same topic and you just want to combine all of them, you can do that, obviously. I'm pretty sure it only used to be one, so that's pretty neat. Anyways, let's see. I think mine's called, shoot, I don't know which one it is. But again, I could just do both. Let me move my camera there. All right, so I'm going to choose both of those. Let's go over here. Okay, now the next is the filter is going to be the video duration. Same thing. Let's see, is equal to, greater than, or equal to. I'm going to do greater than or equal to, and you can put in the percentage. So let's do 50% right now, and we'll save trigger. All right, so basically what's going to happen is anytime somebody watches at least 50% of either of these videos, it's going to trigger this automation here. All right, so next, so I always like to do a contact tag for my first action. So it could be something like watched at least 50% of Elite Broker demo. Right, we could do something like that. We'll click add new tag, save it. You can also move them in your pipeline. So this could be really good if you have, well, I mean, if you're a one-man shop too, but if you have a sales team and you want them concentrating on the higher intent leads in your pipeline right now, you can move them to a specific stage in the pipeline called watch at least 50%, or you could just do hot lead. You could just name that stage in your pipeline hot lead, because they kind of are. I mean, if they watched at least 50 to 70% of the video, they're pretty engaged with your brand right now and your product and service. So we'll click on create update opportunity. We'll select the pipeline. I don't have that pipeline stage right now, but I'll just I'll choose this one for now. We'll do let's do account completed. Fine. All right, we could do opportunity name. I always like to put the full name for the opportunity name there. It's just easier to keep track of. And then opportunity source. You could actually update this. Attribution, I'm not sure if we'd be able to use attribution here in this particular case, but you could just type it in. You could just type in where, like what video they came from, Elite Broker demo video, right? Lead value, so I usually leave that blank, but it's up to you. Status is still open, and yeah, we'll click save action there. Okay, so now we're getting, we're kind of organizing, reorganizing the leads here is what we're doing in the first step of this automation. So to make sure that we're staying, we're keeping track of where they're at in the sales process very easily. And now from here, we can start to maybe notify ourselves, our team. So let's do an internal notification here. So we'll go send internal notification. And let's say we'll send an email to ourselves. Or your team member, it could be to the assigned user. If you're assigning new leads to specific team members and that lead is assigned to a specific team member, you can just choose assigned user and they'll get notified when when any of the leads that they are assigned get moved into the hot lead pipeline stage, or that this person has watched at least 50% of the video. That's why this is so awesome for high ticket services, because typically high ticket services require more of an educational process, which video is fantastic for. And so you want to know when your audience is moving through that process, because a lot of the times they're ready to go. They're ready to move forward. The from name, I always use my custom values for this. You guys can check out my training on that in my playlist if you want. I also have this in my GoHighLevel Mastery program if you guys want to check that out. I'll have that in the description as well. Put like anytime I do new workflows like this, I put them in my mastery program. Let's see, from email, I'm going to do, I need to do this one. There we go. All right. Now also too, you could do a particular user. You can also do a custom email. So if you want to send this to just one broad general email that multiple people will have access to, or maybe it's just you, then you can just type in whatever email you want this notification to be sent to. And you could do new hot lead. All right, and from here we could put the contacts information here. Just watched at least 50% of the Elite Broker demo video. I don't know, contact immediately. What do you want to do at that point? Like it's your call. So, and then we could put their, well, we already have their name, but we could put their email, phone number. Okay. All right. So there's our, what did I do? Let's just do assign user. There we go. Keep it simple. Okay. So now we got our notifications. And now what kind of content do you want to send this person? I mean, obviously we're going to send emails, text messages. You could send voice drops. The other thing that you could do too, if you want to get a little bit more advanced, is we could choose the if-else condition, if-else action. And let's say we want to check to see if they have, and actually you probably want to do this in the beginning, but I'll show you how to move it. Let's say we want to give them like a little bit of time to take the next step in the funnel. Maybe that's to book an appointment. Maybe it's to make a purchase. So in this case, the next step would be them purchasing a lead broker in my scenario here. But let's say, so we're going to search for a tag, and I want to see if they went ahead and made the purchase. So they watched at least 50% of the video. I want to check to see if they made the purchase, and then if not, that's when I notify myself or a team member, or I send maybe a discount code or something like that, right? So let's I'll type in a lead broker here, purchased a lead broker. There we go. And actually, I'm going to move this up. So if we click the three little dots, we can move our action to, let's say, let's go right here. And then we'll send the notifications. Now, actually, we need to change this because we have it right now. If they purchased a lead broker, then we don't really need to do anything at this point because they already took the final action, right? This could also be like, hey, did they book an appointment? That's why I always like using tags in pretty much every workflow, because it makes using this if-else action much easier. But I'm gonna change this to does not include. Let's see. Okay, purchase lead broker. That's because I already have the internal notification over here. But so basically, what's going to happen is if they have not taken the next step in your funnel, here's what's going to happen. If they have, then it's just going to end. If it hasn't, though, if they don't have that tag that indicates they move to the next step of the funnel, what do you want to do? Send an internal notification to yourself or a team member. Maybe we want to send them a text message. Hey, first name. Thanks for checking out my free demo of a lead broker. Any questions I can answer? And then you sign it. Again, I always use custom values for this, but you can just put your name and business name there. I'll do lead broker from name. Okay. Maybe do the same thing with an email. Okay. And then from there, what you can do is we can do another. So we can wait. So let's wait. Let's wait 30 minutes. Okay, give them time to maybe respond to the text or whatnot. And if they, we'll do an if else again. If they have, let's see. In this case, we would do like if they haven't replied, which off the top of my head, I'm not really sure how to do right now. Let's see. Let's go back to all actions. Is it events? Workflow contacts? Is it not active? Anyways, you guys get the point. I'd have to. I know there's a way to do it. I haven't done that. Like I haven't used if else to check to see if someone replied already. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is putting all of these really cool workflows and actions in place based off of somebody watching a video. That's really what we're doing here. So anyways, I'll go ahead and wrap up there, guys. This video is getting a little long. Hopefully that was helpful, and hopefully that gives you some ideas, some different ways to use this and implement it into your business, because it can be a really powerful workflow. I'll let you guys know as I use it more frequently. I'll let you guys know how it's doing for my clients. I'm really excited to add it to my SaaS product. I think it's a really, really good value add. If you can add pre-made educational videos, just kind of generic videos, not centered around any particular brand or person or anything like that, where it's just educational content, you can put that in your SaaS product for your clients to take advantage of, and then you have automations like this. Come on, guys. I mean, that's pretty sweet. Anyways, hope you guys are crushing it. Hope this was helpful. Drop some feedback down in the comments. Would love to hear what you think about this, and also if you have any questions or requests for specific videos, let me know what that is, and I will talk to you in the next one. To your success. Matt is out.